Hey everyone, this is One Man Zerg with the UEN.com casting the Global Gamers Invitational qualifying round of 16. This is game 2 between Sinatra, the blue Protoss in the 6 o'clock position, and Andro, the red Protoss in the 3 o'clock position. And remember, this is game 2, so game 1, Sinatra was able to take it with some nice early tech to Colossus, and then after controlling Andro's early push back on him and take him out. So this is a must-win for Andro, and if Sinatra loses, then he can go to a game 3 where it's a must-win for either player. So we will see what happens from here. And once again, it is a Protoss versus Protoss matchup between the two players. And I just want to give some shout-outs to IC Cup TV, who is casting the entire tournament. That's really awesome. And then iFixit.com, SCVs for the real world. They are just making instruction handbooks for how to fix basically anything, and then you can go on their site to find the materials to fix anything. And then also Esports United, who's sponsored by Intel. iFixit gave actually $2,000 to the tournament, and Esports United gave another $1,000. So those are some big sponsors for the tournament that make watching these pro games possible, which are always some of the most interesting games. And then lastly, the Handsome Nerd donated some t-shirts to I think some of the players and participants. So that's a t-shirt store for nerds. If you watch any of Day 9's dailies, you'll hear him shout out to that and his brother. So right now, let's look at the production tab. You can see that, once again, basically a mirrored matchup. Andro is going for no gas earlier in this game, whereas last game he was getting the gas first and getting stalkers and making a wall up. And Sinatra with just some harass right here. You can see trying to take out this probe. So he actually does take out the probe early in the game. So very big shocker. Somewhat of a disappointment to see that happen to someone in their own base. Just get a little surround there, take a few seconds off. So that's very devastating, actually, to see something like that happen. And then Sinatra with 2 gates and a cybernetics core coming up right now. You can see he does have that 1 probe advantage. And then Andro with his just 1 gate right now. Probably playing a little bit of catch up. And Sinatra's back at it again. Is he going to be able to get out of there? It looks like he is. Dropping that cybernetics core, making it so he does have that wall off. And we'll see. Nothing exciting happening. Andro gets away, or Sinatra gets away with his probe. And then Andro just in the base checking out what he has. Brings in that early zealot to do some damage. Takes a lot of probes off the line. And remember, for every second, just attack move with that. For every second that a probe isn't mining, you're actually about losing a crystal. So that's some pretty significant loss to the economy right there. You can see the zealot's about to go down though. Takes out 1 more probe. He's going to be able to run out of here. It looks like he safely escapes to those 5 hit points. And Sinatra's just going to chase him for a little while. So both players, pretty similar positions. 2 gateways for Sinatra, 1 gateway for Andro. Andro getting a 2nd gas up. So we might be seeing some tech out of them. And Sinatra with some early stalkers, chrono boosting. So saving up those chrono boosts so he can get out those stalkers early. And then sees Andro's base over here. Probably going to try and apply pressure with those stalkers. He does have a numbers advantage. And he's going to try and take out that other stalker who can't quite get that zealot down and is taking a lot of damage. You can just tell Sinatra's micro ability, very impressive right there. Able to take out that stalker, not lose that zealot, and put himself in a really, really great position. You can see it's very early in the game, but he has, looks like a 2 stalker, 2 zealot to 1 stalker, 1 zealot advantage right now. And he's definitely sharing the damage appropriately between all of his units. Getting in some good position right now. Andro does get to take off that zealot. He's going to have to bring some probes off the line to really keep up with this. Get some more gateways up. And yeah, he's definitely going to lose this stalker to those 3 stalkers right there. Some excellent micro by Sinatra. Just put those hit point tabs up. And these stalkers with that speed, they're just going to run around and menace on Andro's probes. And it looks like there might be nothing Andro can do at this time. Just taking such a significant hit to his economy. Pulling off the probes, not pulling off the probes. A little indecisive right there. I think that's definitely going to cost it for him. But he is going to try and struggle through this right now. And let's look at the income tab. You can see he's getting barely anything right now, even though he's still about the same in harvester count. pretty impressive. And then Sinatra bringing in more stalkers. So he now has 5 stalkers in Andro's base that has no troops. Andro gets out one more stalker, but takes down one of the stalkers. Yeah, he's in a really bad position right now. These probes coming off the line. The zealot's coming out here, getting out of range of the stalker who's below. Really good positioning by Sinatra. And then you can see Andro is not producing anything right now, so if he does not finish off these stalkers, which it looks like he's not going to do, then he is in a bad position. There's the good game. Wow, really quick game there between the two players. It looks like Sinatra, who tried to put some early aggressive action on Andro in last game with some zealots, changed it up to some stalkers this time, and used some really great and impressive micro to gain an advantage on that. You can see all these stalkers are low health right here, and then these stalkers just showed up, so they aren't expected to be low health, but did a great job of balancing the losses among his troops so that he still maintained that effective and powerful force. And Andro, even with pulling some probes off the line, unable to handle all that early aggression, and that was because he had 2 gateways and he chronoed both gateways to get those stalkers out, while Andro was only sitting on one with those delayed other 2 gateways. I think that's what Sinatra probably expected him to do. That's what a lot of Protoss players do, is 1 gateway and then later 2 or 3 more. And it really worked out in Sinatra's favor to play the game like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that game. Check out iFixit, www.ifixit.com, The Handsome Nerd, and Esports United. And thanks to IC Cup, this is One Man Zerg signing off.